Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the first tasting of beer number 2 in my 5-gallon split batch. This is the first batch of 2020 that I did a split batch. I use the Anvil fermenter. I make a 5-gallon batch and I split it up. Now, for the base for this beer, this is using Enigma. So we've got 9 pounds of 2-row, 1 pound of Caramalt, 1 pound of Flaked rye, 1 pound of white wheat. For the boil, 1 hour boil, 1 ounce of Warrior is the only hop used in the boil. After boil's over, we will cool it down to 170. Whirlpool in 1 pound of Amarillo, Chinook, and Citra hops for 20 minutes. Once that's done, we'll split it into 5 1-gallon batches and then let it ferment. The yeast used in this is the Omega 052 yeast, which is the IPA yeast. I have used that before. If you haven't, check out review 1, which is using cashmere hops. Now, this is my second tasting. As I mentioned in the cashmere video, I did do all these. All the video was blurry, so I'm redoing them a couple weeks later. Now, this was bottled on 6/18, 6.89% ABV. Enigma hops from Yakima Valley, white wine, red fruits, and light tropical. This batch has 0.25 ounces of Enigma 3 days into fermentation for the dry hop. Let's go ahead and open it. Okay, has good smoke on there. This is using 7 small carbonation tablets. Go ahead and pour it in here. Hoping the white wheat will leave it hazy, almost like a New England. Now, this batch is kind of like my rye IPA. As I keep saying, take a recipe you like and tweak it just a little bit and see what you get. Instead of changing, 3 to 5 different things, change a couple, and that way you should turn out with a good beer. Now, if it's infected, you're not going to have a good beer, but this grain bill is almost the same as my rye IPAs. It's just that white wheat is put in over the rye malt. Off-white, brownish color head, half a finger of head, bubbles, small and medium on there. Color, orange in color. This one is a little clearer. I can make out the outline of the light box, but that is it. Some bubbles, medium bubble level, I would say, but yeah, a little clearer than batch number 1. Let's go ahead and smell. I almost want to say like a hint of wine. Like a little bit of citrus, a little floral white wine. I don't know if I'm saying that because that's what I read. There's definitely some citrus and juicy fruit. I don't know if those are playing off each other and maybe there's a little spice, but it does smell a little winey. Yeah, good smell. Very low though. I thought this one would be a little higher in aroma, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and taste. A little bit of bitterness, sweetness, a little malt in there. There's a little fruitiness. I don't know what that is. There's like a little fruitiness with something in there. At first I was going to say like a combination of like a ruby red grapefruit with tropical fruit. But it's like that's gone now. You get that toasted character. You get a little bit of bitterness in the back. I really don't get any like spicy rye, anything like that. But there's something like in the middle. I don't want to say it's like a red tropical fruit. Isn't that red what? Red fruits. It's definitely not a cherry or a strawberry. But yeah, there's like some sweetness. I don't know if it's just that fruitiness from the beginning and then it gets sweeter and then it hits the back. You get some of that bitterness. Aftertaste, it has a little bitterness, a little citrus in there. But I don't know what that taste is. Like a sweet wheat, maybe? Like a sweet, fruity wheat? That's probably what I would have to go with in there. It's very different from beer number one, as there's a lot more sweetness, perceived sweetness in there. But then once it gets to the back, those IBUs really hit. This is around 75 IBUs. I would say perceived as about 50 on this one. Very smooth, medium bodied. It's pretty good though. I just don't know what that middle taste is. Would I brew this again just like this? I would. I think I need to brew some more with Enigma hops to see what that is if it comes out, because I did not get this in beer number one. So yeah, I'll have to brew some more and see what I get out of that, because I have no clue. Yeah, yeah, it's good. I like the wheat in there. Once it gets to the back, that bitterness really overpowers everything. It does lighten up in the aftertaste. So yeah, overall pretty good beer. If you enjoyed this video, check some more homebrew videos out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.